It's not live. Wow, we're back. Forever and Then Some, episode 10, season 2. So we're officially 10 episodes into this second season. That's what that means. I think it's
How many did we go in the first season?
24 or 20 something.
That's a long season.
I know, it's 25. We are 26. Yeah, so we're 30 something episodes into this podcast.
And that first season was like the Morgan Wallen of seasons.
It was almost a whole Morgan Wallen album. Why do we talk about Morgan Wallen so much?
I don't know. You really do.
No, I don't. I did that one episode. I love him. Let's break down our love for Morgan Wallen real quick. No, Forever and Then Some, we're back. Episode 10. Brian Heffner, my beautiful wife, Tiffani Heffner. If you're just joining us, that's who we are. We're the Heffners, if you don't see it back there. Oh, man, it's been a crazy week. We had a storm plow through Florida.
We did.
God is good, though, because we came out unscathed, no damage. Everybody in our families are safe. Everybody in our church has been safe. Yeah. It's been beautiful. We'll
people definitely had damage and stuff, but...
Who did?
People.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of people. Also, this episode is not sponsored by Diet Coke, but your boy's living on the CD. Yep, the same old stuff going on with us, clearly.
DC.
I'm dumb. She's beautiful. Huh? CD.
No, DC.
Diet Coke. DC. It is DC. Yeah, forget Marvel, dude. Yeah, that's basically been our week. It's been, I got a haircut, by the way, guys.
You did. It looks good.
Haircut
off.
You
look good.
Thanks, babe. My wife is just always as beautiful as she always is. She's also got this black dot above her head. Don't know how to clean that.
It's on the lens?
It's not on the lens. I think it's on our mirror in our camera. And I know about my camera, but I'm not like an aficionado. So I need to call somebody and be like, or Google it and be like, how do I clean this without destroying it? I really don't want to destroy it. So I just leave it. And we edit this black dot out of every photo we take. Literally weddings, thousands of photos. And I've edited this black dot out of it. But don't pay attention to that black dot. Pay attention to how beautiful my wife is in front of it. Hey, let's go. Yeah, we're back. It's been a wild week. It's also feel like it has been a while because last week we recorded on like a Friday. No, last week we recorded super early in the week. Last episode, it was on like a Friday or something instead of our normal Sunday, which we're recording right now. So it feels like more than a week has gone since we've been on the pod and got here and talked about how depressed I am about my music and all that fun stuff. So I don't got much to bring up about
a little bit.
Yeah. What? A vacation?
Yeah. Well, I haven't been to work really.
Oh yeah, I know.
Since
we'll break down the week. Yeah, we'll break down the week. So did we talk about Milton at all? Yeah, we did. On the last episode, we started to talk about it.
We said there was like something out there, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, and we were kind of like judging how bad it was going to be.
And no, I think we were saying that we were hoping that it wouldn't turn into anything.
Oh yeah, it might have been that. It turned into something.
It did. That was probably the craziest storm that I've like stayed for.
Yeah, that's the most we'll break it down fully day by day, but that's definitely the most worried I've ever been.
Like
While it was happening, I
usually can sleep through a storm.
That was the first one I
not.
Yeah, that's the first one I wasn't able to really sleep through. So yeah, last week we recorded on Friday. So I think by Saturday and Sunday of last week, we kind of definitely by Monday, we knew that
we knew
it was going to be a hurricane.
Yeah.
They said it was supposed to come in. I don't even know what category it hit us at, but it was a category 5 at one point in time.
Right.
And I know that we're in like the red. So area
it didn't ever actually directly come hit us. So like even
the eye didn't hit us. That was more down toward like the Tampa area and that stuff. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't really. All I know is that we got hit with rain for sure. Not as much rain as everybody else, but the winds. We got hit with like 80 to 100 mile per hour winds. And it was so yeah. We started to figure that out and hear that I think around Monday they had it as a category 3 or 4.
Yeah. You know what? I wonder if okay, so both of our jobs, we work for the same company, but like different like
Different
locations
different
and like
locations.
different
We did last season. If you've been watching since day one,
we worked at the
we worked
same
at the same
location, but
exact
still
place,
like different.
different positions, but
Yeah.
same place. And last season, I actually started this job that I'm at right now,
Yeah.
so we talked about it a lot. But yeah,
But my job sometimes makes me feel like I'm overreact. Well, I'm not. We're Floridians, so we don't really overreact about any
yeah,
storm. We like get a little nervous, I think,
yeah, yeah.
here and there, but like nothing like crazy. We're like, all right, like
We talked about this a
we
lot.
know when to know when it gets dangerous and when to go. But I like my job always makes me feel like we're overreacting.
Really,
Like we should be able to work
my job, I feel like we wait until last
because
minute.
they don't think that it's going to happen, and they're hoping that it doesn't happen, or they're hoping
Yeah,
that it's going to go like. But like I just don't
I
understand that. Like I think at a certain point, okay, we know a storm's heading this way. We need to prepare for it, and then if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Whatever.
right.
But like at some point, regardless of the fact that where it's at, you're going to get some type of like storm weather,
Yeah, yeah, for
right?
sure.
So you should be preparing for it.
Last episode we were actually talking about the storm a lot, and I was like lax. I was like, I'm not worried, bro. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, this work probably will be hectic, or this week at work will probably be hectic, which it wasn't too bad because I went in on Monday immediately asking, and we started some prep Monday, and then dang, did we? No, I didn't work. So
You worked Monday and
Monday and
Tuesday,
Tuesday I split all the work up and actually they sent me a guy to come help.
and then
And
you got we're off Wednesday, Thursday, and you went
yeah,
on
we ended
Friday.
up we worked, both of us. Did you work Wednesday?
No, you didn't work Wednesday
No,
either.
you. Yeah, okay. So Monday and Tuesday we both went into work knowing that we were going to be prepping. So that's what we did at work. And then Wednesday is, I think Tuesday it started to get a little crazy around town with like I when I left work Tuesday, there's something around like you live in Florida and there's a hurricane on the way. Monday, weather was terrible. Storming, windy. Tuesday, it
Beautiful.
was beautiful. But it has this like Florida, like if you've lived in Florida long enough, there's a hurricane going on, like you can almost like feel it in the air a
It's
little
like
bit.
humid. It's like
Also, yeah,
dry at the same time, though.
yeah, it's the calm before the storm is a
Yeah.
real thing. But then also it's not calm because everybody and their mother is so worried that if you want to know a hurricane's coming, just go to any gas station, any grocery
Look
store.
out for all the Northerners.
Yeah, those stupid Mormoners. Yeah, Northerners. No, it's chaos, and like it just always feels like I remember driving home and I was like, okay, yeah, this feels like this one. Helene to us didn't feel that crazy. I feel like
No,
the
because we knew she
town,
wasn't coming.
yeah, the town wasn't that crazy where we brushed her off. Milton, the whole all of Palm
It's
Coast was
crazy.
losing their
Like
damn
I was at
minds.
work and people were literally like, "It's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be like a 1 or 2 by the time it hits
Yeah,
us." But I went ahead and I bought 12 cases of water. I
yeah, yeah.
got 10 gas tanks full.
Got my
I got
PB and
this. I
J,
got that. I'm like, you're not worried about it, but you went and got all
but
this
you went and
stuff.
bought everything. Yeah, we so your parents, we talked about this on the last episode, but they are planning on coming to stay. They came to stay with us Wednesday afternoon. They started to come.
Yeah.
We broke down our dining room table. Our dining room is kind of like separate from our everything else, our living room and kitchen. Our living room and kitchen is like together but
It's almost
split.
set up how like a formal dining room is
Yeah,
in some people's
it's like
house
a
where it's like
separate room.
separate.
It's the first room when you walk in the door. But we had a big dining room table in there. We broke that down, put that in the garage, and made room for your parents brought 2 actual mattresses over.
Yeah.
They brought like 10 cases of water. Come to find out, my generator hadn't been used in so long that it was like locked up, and who knows if it's even works anymore. Your brother was like, I'm not sure if that thing's ever going to work. But the Thomases, they're prepared for any situation. So no worry on our end. They had their own generator. They went and got that. So Wednesday we spent pretty much the afternoon, kind of prepping the house for everybody to be here
Yeah.
because it's like 8 people, right? It's us,
I
Mariah,
think it was
the
9 with us.
baby.
Yeah.
No, it's usually 9 with Daryl, right? Isn't that
Mm,
usually how it goes? Whatever. Don't feel like counting everybody. You count it right now.
it was
One.
9. Oh,
It's
you're
not.
right. It's 9 with Daryl.
It's 9 with Daryl. So there's 8 of us in the house. So we kind of got just ready for everybody to be here. We all got settled in. Wednesday was chill. I mean, the whole time was chill. But
There
Wednesday
was
during
10.
the day, what did we do? We
There
just
was 9 of us with a baby.
with the baby. There's 9.
Daryl's 10. Yeah.
Daryl makes 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a huge couch in our living room. Thank the Lord above. So there's plenty of room for all of us. There's literally a spot for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
What did we watch? Did we watch any like
We watched
lot of
Little
random stuff?
Vampire.
Oh yeah, I didn't really zone in for that.
It's so good. You should have watched it.
Yeah.
It's really such a cute movie.
We took naps. I
Yeah.
definitely took a super beautiful nap that day. So did you. You weren't feeling very well.
No, yeah. I just go through it here and
Yeah.
there. I think the
The
fact that my
hernia and the
body
pregnancy.
knew that I could like relax
Yeah, so
a little
you
bit more, kind of
yeah.
like really. And I think I'm still like tired today because of that. My body was kind of like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
chill.
My body is like sore from doing nothing
Yeah.
and then doing something. We'll get to that too, but um yeah,
What'd
we
you do?
kind
I'm
of
just kidding.
we're getting there. That was Saturday. We're on Wednesday. Yeah, so we just like Wednesday literally just chilled, watched TV, hung out as a family. Who cooked? You cooked?
Hmm.
You did that stew.
No, that night my mom cooked. My mom did lasagna
Oh,
or
that's right. Our
spaghetti.
spaghetti, like baked spaghetti.
Yeah,
I
and
love when your family's here
apple
because
fritters
they just
for
yeah.
Dalton's
It was
birthday.
Dalton's birthday. Happy birthday, Dodo. That's what the baby kept saying. Happy birthday, Dodo. Come to find out the baby not needed, but she fell in love with the front room, not having the table in it.
Yeah,
So she spent, and I love when your family's here. I'm not gonna lie, storms can come in once a year, twice a year if they want to. I love when your family's here because it's all of us, and it's like
together.
it
Yeah,
feels like a family.
yeah,
And also the baby is like back and forth
yeah.
between everybody, so it's like not all on us to watch the baby. She's usually up Uncle Dot Dot's butt or
Yeah,
Uncle Coco's butt or Aunt Britt's butt
yeah.
or
Mammy or
Mammy's butt,
Papa.
Mammy or Papa. But she loves it. She loves when everybody's around.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just hung out. We did Dalton's birthday. She did the apple. What were they? Like apple
Apple turnover.
they're like little apple
Yeah,
pies
I can't think of
basically
it.
with ice cream.
I just pulled it out really fast. I was like,
Yeah, and baked spaghetti for dinner.
yeah.
Celebrated his birthday, and then kind of just waited for the storm to start.
And then when it did, it did.
Yeah, we napped during that day, so I felt like I couldn't sleep at night already. That yeah, that was probably the only storm I've been one fully awake for while it's hitting,
Yeah,
and two like once it started to hit, I was like, okay, did we make a mistake staying home? Like
yeah.
it started to get really scary. I will say, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because we have a newer home, but that shouldn't have anything to do with it. But we have had what 3 major storms hit us while we've been in this house.
Yeah.
So Helene. Then the prior year we had one storm that was like a
Well, not Helene because we didn't count that. You couldn't count that one.
It's a tropical storm. It was a tropical
So we
storm
had
for us.
this
So we had
Milton,
Milton.
and then I don't remember what the one last year was, but it was a big one.
It was like a category 2 by the time it hit us, though,
Yeah.
right? We didn't lose power
Well,
for
not a
any
huge
of
one,
this
but
stuff.
yeah, it was
Yeah, we had. I was on my phone on the internet at like 4 a.m. getting our Ring doorbell notifications because there's like this thing called Neighborhood in Ring doorbell where people are just updating you with their crap, and it felt like there was literally 2 streets down, power out, a street over, power out, 3 streets this way, power out. We never lost power. We lost internet between the times of like 4 a.m. to like 3 p.m. Well, maybe like early morning, 6 or something till the later afternoon. And honestly, it might have kicked back on earlier, and I just didn't know. Your dad came home. Your dad. So Wednesday morning we woke up. We did breakfast all together.
Thursday morning.
Or Thursday, sorry. Thursday morning we woke up. We all did breakfast together. The storm was like subsiding. It wasn't so bad anymore. So by the what time did they leave? Probably around like 11 in the morning. They went to go check on their property in Benel. Something, it
Yeah.
had to be that.
Yeah.
And then they came back with lunch. What did we do for lunch? Did we buy something? I love when they're here because we just eat like kings and queens. They're they're very quick to just be like, "What do y'all? We're going out. We picking up lunch?" And I'm like, "Yes, pick up lunch." That sounds. Oh,
Yeah.
Firehouse? No, that was the day after.
Thursday, what did we do? I don't know. I made that big breakfast that morning.
Yeah, you definitely made breakfast, grits and bacon and eggs and pancakes. And your brothers and your brother and your dad were actually out while that was getting cooked.
Yeah,
So
I
it had to be
don't
like 10 or 11.
think we ate lunch that day other than like whatever anybody wanted.
I know I had an egg salad sandwich, and everybody was like, "Ooh, egg
Yeah, I don't
salad."
think anybody because it was such a big breakfast and then
And it was later
to
too
later and then I made that stew.
that night. Yep. But they went out to their property to check to see if everything was all right. It was crazy flooded. Luckily, they have trucks and they're smart and took one truck here to get everybody here. Um, so they went and checked on that while we were doing breakfast. We ate breakfast, just hung out, and I think your dad came back and said that he had gotten a notification that Spectrum in Benell was going to be back up by 2. And I was like, all right, well, if it's going to be back up at 2 in Benell, then I'll go restart our modem around that time
Yeah.
to see if we got internet back. It was weird though. Like T-Mobile must have had an outage too because like my phone wasn't working at all.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I was like, really? I was worried about losing power, but I knew that I always have okay service at home without the Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
that I'd be chilling. But our phones didn't work at all. And thank the Lord above, he told me on Tuesday night, he goes, or was it Wednesday? Wednesday night, he goes, download Candy Crush. And I did. So I played Candy Crush all morning. Um, but yeah, so we made it. We made it through the storm fine. Wednesday we just hung out. They went and checked it. So their house was so flooded that they just stayed here all through Friday.
Yeah, they stayed here Thursday night.
They
It's
stayed here
Friday.
Thursday night and they left Friday night after dinner.
Yeah.
Um, so it was like a big slumber party. And then Saturday, um,
They all
we
came
had
back.
like they came back. Our garage was like out of control, and we ended up having like we have a bunch of stuff that was like when we had to move my dad out, that a bunch of stuff got in there, and then a bunch of like decorations that we didn't, just a lot of stuff. We kept just throwing stuff in the garage, and our water heater is in the far corner. And come to find out, a while back, we there was a drip coming out of our water heater, so we put a bucket under it, and every once in a while I would empty it, but it started to fill up faster and it spilled and there was water in there and that started to cause like mold. So a lot of the stuff that was in the garage, it needed to be trashed. And I think your brother went out there or something one of the nights and was like, "Oh, it doesn't. It smells like mildew in there." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's just so hard for like just me to get to it." So your whole family came right back over Saturday, spent the day here, while me and Colton went out there, gloved up, masked up, got rid of everything that was moldy.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
Unfortunately,
like cardboard boxes holding your
yeah,
dad's
it was
stuff,
like it was a lot of
which mold, and
yeah,
that's how it
it
grows, I guess.
sucks. Luckily, all the stuff that matters of my father's, we have. I went through everything before I chucked it. I was like, okay, this is just like,
No, I kept all his major paperwork
yeah,
by that
we've
front
had that
door.
set
Yeah.
aside. But I found a box of like photo
Yeah.
memories, and I kept that, like a watch, anything that was like actually stuff that when he gets to where he's going, we could
Give him.
bring
Yeah.
and give back to him. But it's all the furniture we had of his, we had to trash. We have his TV still out there. We have his bike out there
No,
because
that
it's a beautiful bike.
TV is probably any good.
No, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fine. Your brother, first me and him were like, we should just, because okay, the front room got cleared, and then we took the beds out of the front room, and the baby is obsessed with this front room. So me and Tiffany were like, it's our dining room, but the table's not in there. Tiffany already wasn't like a huge fan of the dining room table that was in there. She's like, this thing's too big for this room. We don't use it. Let's start using this room for something else. So we have a china cabinet that we moved in there.
Half of a china cabinet.
Yeah. Half the china cabinet was in the garage because we took it apart for a party
To use it for like a buffet.
yeah, to use the bottom half for like a buffet for a party. And walls, it's only been out there for like a month. while it was out there, all that water, it got mildew on it. And Tiffany's pregnant and we have babies in the house. So we weren't like willing to take something that we might be able to clean,
Yeah.
might not be safe, and bring it in. We lost that. We lost we had a new headboard that we were going to put. We talked about the headboard, picking it up off the side of the road. Old thrifty over here.
I'm very
She's
upset.
not a Swifty. She's a thrifty. And so we lost that.
Yeah.
I think the only thing we saved was like the Traeger, our grills, and then our lawn. I finally have my wall back for all my lawn stuff.
Yeah.
But
I'm very, very upset about
yeah, she was so sad. And at first we thought that because all of our Christmas and holiday stuff is on the opposite side, we thought we were going to lose all of our Christmas stuff too. I was like, it's not looking good out there. Just keep in your mind that we might have to buy a new Christmas tree this year. And she was really upset about that because our Christmas tree is nice, big, and beautiful, and it's easy to set up. And you want to set it up this week for some reason.
Because I'm
she's just ready for this Christmas to be here.
I am in so much pain as it is now. I won't be able to decorate, I don't think, by the time mid-November comes.
Yeah.
So I think figuring to do it now so I won't have to worry about it later.
I think us being Central Floridians who go to theme parks, like the theme park, like we said, we always tell everybody this, we watch theme park content so much, like we keep up on Disney stuff, Universal stuff. So Horror Nights, which unfortunately don't think I'm going this year, don't think I'll be able to figure that out, but we watch the content so much, so it kind of feels like holidays are like shifted over a month, and like
they start earlier.
Yeah, fall starting to feel like it's coming around now.
You're going this is back way.
Whatever, backwards, forwards, it's shifted over. It's whatever. So it feels like Halloween is already like come and gone almost a little bit. We've watched all the Halloween not so Mickey's Not So Scary content. We watched the horror. I've watched millions of Horror Nights videos. We've already like kind of decorated for it and are over it and want to break it down. So it's like Christmas is starting to come to the parks. So it's starting to come in the things we watch on TV.
Yeah.
So in our minds, we're like, this holiday's already over. We want to move on to the real holidays.
Yeah. I usually wait later. Like the only time I do it early is like every other year we go to North Carolina, usually for Thanksgiving. So I'll usually decorate before we leave for the North Carolina trip. Well, we've only been going the last 2 years, but the year before, I decorated before we went because by the time we got back,
it was past Thanksgiving and it's time to set. It's actually time.
I did it like the week before we left. This year I want to do it just because physically, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I want it special every single year for the kids and myself, selfishly. So I just want to make sure it's done and it's set up nice.
Yeah,
before I had to point fingers and somebody, not that they can't do it right, but
you want to be able to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a part of it. I thought that it was just like you love Christmas so much.
No, it's me. Like I'm like because the other day, I stand up and I do things for like 10 minutes and then I'm like laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And I just like, okay, in a month from now, am I going to be able to stand up for like 5 minutes without like wanting to lay down? So, that's a big part of why I want to do it early now. But let me explain.
But also on top of that,
I'm so upset.
Go ahead
About my thing. Okay, my what is it called?
China
cabinet, or all my stuff. I don't buy like expensive things. I don't see the point in buying expensive things for myself a lot of the time. My Christmas tree is like a $500 tree that I got for free.
Yeah, we inherited that.
Yes, so like I can't afford to replace that. Like, and then that China cabinet I got for $25.
It's a beautiful, like, it's old, it's vintage.
Yeah.
It's when
Solid
it was new
wood,
was like probably over $1,000.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I got it for $25.
Right.
And I filled it with all my favorite little thrifting knickknacks. And I got these plates that are worth $30 a piece that I got for $1 a piece. It's just stuff that I'm proud of. And like now I have nowhere to display it. Yeah,
we have to start on the hunt for a different China cabinet.
It took me 2 years to find that China cabinet because I'm not going to pay more than like $40.
Just waiting for that right deal to speak to you.
Yeah.
So we lost the top of that.
Yes. And then I wanted to start working on our room because like I think I've probably said it.
But you want to
I
redecorate our
I
room.
love like the cottagey, like grandma
Vintage
vintage
cottage.
like aesthetic, and like I just am slowly working on that. And I wanted to do the dining room, but now the dining room is going to be a playroom slash
Yeah, we were getting there.
little
Yep.
vintage setup in there. I'm going to do like a plate wall, but yeah. So I'm just, and then the headboard was the first like vintage piece that I found,
Yeah,
because
basically
that's probably from like I would say
it looked
like
older.
the 80s. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not super vintage, but like like the 80 like
it just was like
70s 80s.
yeah, wood grain.
Yeah,
It was pretty, but we lost it.
yeah,
It sat in there too long. It got all gross. But luckily, it looks like our actual holiday stuff
it's
is all
good.
right. And now we have room in the garage to actually pull it out and organize it the way it needs to be organized, so it goes back in a
Yeah,
nice manner. We can kind of chuck stuff we don't need. But yeah, we were expecting to maybe set up for Christmas yesterday,
yeah,
which was Saturday. But we didn't end up because we like it literally took us all day. Your brother, and dad, your brothers and your dad own a construction company. They do framing. They do like all types of stuff. They have everything, and they own their own dumpster that literally attaches to the back of the truck. It was just more time efficient or cost efficient for them to buy one instead of rent one. So they literally, your brother, I was asking your brother yesterday how much it cost, and he told me the price, and I was like, whoa, that's expensive. And he was like, yeah, but it paid for itself the first time we used it. And I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. So, and it's always your parents and your brothers are always good at buying stuff that no matter what, in a pinch, they have everything they need to make money. Have you ever
yeah.
noticed that? Super smart. But so they brought that down. We were talking about it, and like we never wanted to ask them, but for some reason, it came out of your mouth the other day. You were like, "Do you guys still have that dumpster?" Brian
No,
was,
Colton brought it up.
"Oh, did he?"
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I was
right. And then I was like,
saying
"I told you they
on
have that dumpster
Fridays that you can take, because I said I was going to put that
stuff out."
table
But yeah,
out by the road on Friday. My dad was like, I don't think they'll take that. And I said, yeah, every Friday you can put out two big pieces of
yeah, like big furniture
furniture and they'll take it. And he goes, oh, okay. And Colton was like, well, do you just want me to come over with the
dumpster.
dumpster?
Dump truck. That'd be funny if he pulled up in a big dump truck. This
I mean, that's
thing?
what it does. It does all that.
No, it
It's just
doesn't.
not.
It
Yes, it
just
does.
opens doors.
No,
Oh,
it
I know
has.
it. I know it goes back, and so you can empty it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
it's just a
But yeah,
trailer, dump trailer.
it's like it's a dumpster trailer.
There we go.
But yeah, so as soon as he said it, we were like, oh, I was like, I told you they had that, and so they brought that bad boy over. We filled it one time to the brim. Your dad went and dumped it and brought it back, and we filled it halfway.
Yeah.
We had so much crap in our.
Yeah, because we had an outdoor patio set that we
Yep. We
got rid
got
of.
rid of the dining room set that we were talking about. We just decided to chuck it
Yeah.
all.
Then we had his dad had three tables, I think, in there. One of them was more of like
It's actually, we got rid of most of it with my mom. My mom took it. So it was one like China, like
buffet table.
serving buffet table. He had like, and it has like a old shuffling door on it that
Mm-hmm.
he had a printer and some random stuff in. Then he had a lounge chair,
Mm-hmm.
and then he had, I think that's it.
There was another table out there.
No, the other table was the round table that we took. That that was it.
There was two of those though. Oh, one's here, one's there. Okay.
No, we're using that stuff. That
Okay.
stuff's not. There was little tables. There was like little side tables
Yeah.
and stuff that he gave to us a while
And then
back.
the big hutch piece. I guess top up the hutch. Our hutch.
Yeah, and then the big top of the china cabinet we
Yeah.
threw away.
Yeah, there
So
was
yeah, it was
like
a lot of
decent
stuff.
sized furniture.
We still had things from like our wedding. We had like almost 10 cases of alcohol that was
we
just
don't
sitting and
drink.
expired.
And we kept trying to give it away.
Yeah, nobody took it,
And we
and then
took
it expired, and then it got buried by like every time that we would, well, one of us grow out of, and then we would beat up all of our shoes. I would put them in this huge pile. So there was this like huge pile of old shoes that was on top of the old alcohol. Then we had this big pile of like pull out like lawn chairs. Remember those?
Yeah.
That your parents brought over? Those got all nasty.
Yeah.
So it was like we literally just chucked almost everything except for decorations, my Traeger, and my 2 other charcoal grills, and the lawn stuff.
His stuff was fine.
What do you mean?
I just said all his stuff was fine.
And your china cabinet I'm sorry.
It's ruined.
It's not my fault. It is
No,
my
but
fault
who
because I
else to
never went
blame?
out there and cleaned it.
No, it's not your fault.
I'm such a lazy piece of crap, dude.
No, it's not your fault.
Every time I would say, though, I talked about that garage a lot and wanting to clean it.
No, I know.
Constantly wanted it cleaned.
It was just like
every time something would happen, we'd always have to put more.
Well, we did clean it not that too long ago, and then all your dad's stuff went in there, and then it just got like so chaotic. It went like
all
like
of our.
I think it was first the water started leaking out of nowhere like crazy, and then you had all these wet boxes.
Yep.
And it's just like, okay, what do we?
We had a bunch of wet boxes. We also had like the there's like a tier of the table that you take out and you close the table smaller.
Yeah.
That like I can't think of the name of it. There was also a nightstand that was out there.
That was in there.
There was an old stove that I broke. So yeah, there's
that
there was
really
plenty of
stuff.
I know. And your brother broke it down to you and was like, "Look, it's going to be more to fix that than it is to just."
It
buy
wasn't.
A new
He
one.
thought it was a different stove.
What do you mean?
He thought it was the one from the fire. That's why he kept saying it's got the fire that's more dangerous to fix. And I didn't want to tell on you, so I didn't tell on you.
All right, well, I'm a piece of garbage.
You're not. Stop saying stuff like that.
Well,
did
you not just insinuate that it's my fault that thing got thrown away? It is my fault.
I didn't do it. It's okay. I mean, we have a perfectly
working stove.
Yeah.
That we got for $200. But we did have a really beautiful stove that they bought us that I broke. Yes. That was just got thrown away. So
yes. It's okay.
Job, Bri. But hey, we cleaned it. We got it all out. We threw away everything that Tiffany loved, and I got to keep. I
still got the kids.
Yeah. We still have a home that didn't get blown away from a hurricane. We still have the Christmas stuff, the abundance of Christmas stuff. So we'll be fine. All 6 of your little trees that go out front are alive. You know, the baby stuff didn't get thrown away. We still got the baby chairs and stuff. For the
I went out there when we first realized that stuff was like getting wet from the water, and I took all the covers off the baby stuff. I was like, I'm not buying this again.
Yeah. And we have some of the things from the wedding that hold the candles. Some of those got saved. A couple of them.
Oh, the wood ones?
Yeah, the ones that we used for like photo shoots afterwards and stuff.
Yeah, my parents have a lot more of those too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff got saved. A lot of stuff got thrown away. It sucks, but that's what we did all day Saturday. And then here we are at Sunday. We went to church this morning. It was beautiful. You okay? Allergenics. Allergies are whooping. Yeah, church was super nice today. The songs were super beautiful.
They were.
This week's a church week for me, so I'll be singing next weekend. I'm super excited about that. Good songs. The song that I'm singing as a solo I've already done, so I'm zero nerves going in. I don't got to learn my solo song super. I just got to practice it. Nice. And the other songs, I know most of them, so that's cool. Super excited about that.
And I found out what the name of our thrift store for the church is.
Oh, yeah. What is it called?
Second Blessings.
Yeah, we got to go.
Yeah.
When
they showed it, and I was like, ooh, that looks like...
We still have bags of...
clothes.
We have comforters and stuff, and then we have clothes that we just went through. You just went through.
Yeah.
In our closet right now. We can go donate that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Feel good about doing it. We had a lot of clothes in the garage that we wanted to donate, but they just sat out there for so long that...
Well, yeah. I don't think the clothes in the garage we knew were out there.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I
put
them
they
out
were
there.
Mariah's clothes.
It's both. There was 2 bags of Mariah's clothes and then bags of our clothes. Well, a lot of it might have been mine because I did the spring cleaning of clothes a couple months ago for myself.
Oh, okay.
Remember? And then you were like, I'm going to go through my dresses that are hanging.
I've literally had dresses from the time that I was like 19 in my I'm not going to wear these again. They're too short and too small. Like, that's never happening.
Yeah, we got a lot of that day that we got ready for them to come over and start and stay. We did a bunch of stuff that the only thing we haven't gotten to yet that we've been meaning to go through, baby stuff.
Baby stuff is so meticulous to go through too.
So many little sizes and
There's stuff that I want to donate because they were given to us, but there's stuff that we bought that I want to kind of like sell. Some of it, I'll donate, but like some of it's really nice. And I can buy land and more clothes with the ones I sell from Everlease.
Yeah. Or trade. Maybe you'll find somebody that's like having a girl and has a bunch of boy stuff and we could trade it up, bro. Like, hey, here's some girl stuff for some
boy stuff is like more like people are like, girls, you spend so much. Boy stuff is more expensive for like cute clothes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, I don't mind some of the dinosaur stuff. Don't get me wrong. I have like dinosaur like not onesies. Yeah, onesies and like footsie pajamas for him.
Yeah.
On my Amazon registry.
Yeah, but to find cute outfits.
But like super cute outfits that look like regular outfits and I don't know. I don't know. Boys always are just like their clothes are not it. And every time you find something, $40 for a baby shirt, get out of here.
Get out of town.
And that's what it is. I'm like, I'm never gonna do that.
Right. I'm excited to have like little matching outfits with bro.
Oh,
little buddy.
That'd be so cute. I know. I'm
super gonna have to get him some cowboy boots. Genuine ostrich.
Yeah, Everly has some. Mariah needs some, but she's at the age where her boots are.
They're expensive.
She's always had some.
Get you some boots, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
I thought about purchasing you some boots for maybe there's a gift that you need soon for doing something. And for doing something that
Good job.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
My push gift?
Yeah. But there's also something else in mind that I have for that too. Fix your glasses for you.
I thought, is it a new pair of glasses?
They're pushed off to the left. The headphones always push them in a weird way. They're like, what's up, guys? The storm was
and
good.
I hate these ones more. I can't find my other black ones. But like, I swear these mess with my allergies more. I like the way these look more.
Yeah.
But I never wear them because these things like make my eyes feel like they're
the little toggle things.
Yeah.
These things. So if you like hit them at all or do anything weird while these kind of glasses aren't, they'll shift just the tiniest little bit.
Yeah.
And then if you don't push them back into place or make them comfortable for yourself, yeah, I've noticed it. I've done it a million times. No,
like just on wearing them normally, putting them on, they
sit different.
And I have really bad allergies as it is. So sometimes, especially when they're bad, my eyes will just constantly, what is it called?
Water.
The water.
It just feels like your allergies are way worse than they usually are because it's sitting right on your sinuses.
Yeah. And like they make my nose itch.
If I'm starting to get a headache, I usually am like, oh, are my glasses sitting weird? Because I always wear these style glasses. Yeah, I don't like the other ones.
I like the way these look, but yeah, I'm a comfort girl. I will give.
But you look. I mean, those glasses look good on you too.
Yeah, I prefer these, but yeah,
I went for years with just the body glasses that have not the little thingies.
I will give up fashion for comfort so quickly.
These glasses, though, when we first got together, I went and got my eyes checked, and I've been getting this same pair of glasses like the last 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, when we first started dating, you weren't wearing glasses at all.
Oh yeah, I was like this all the time. I'll take the Kung Pao. The Kung.
No, Pao. I don't think you even realized how bad your glasses were. I mean, your eyes were.
I always have it.
Because you're like, yeah, I don't really wear them anymore.
Yeah.
And then you found a pair of old ones. You're like, watch this. I'm going to put these on. My mom's going to go, you're so handsome.
Oh, yeah. And I never took them off because I love being complimented. No. I put them on and was like, oh, I don't have to squint. And, oh, I don't have headaches anymore. That's strange.
Yeah. So
I just kept wearing them.
Yeah.
Cool story, bro. So yeah, that's our story. Well, that is all of our story of the week. Milton was a son of a gun.
It was scared. Those trees were like
leaning, gusting in the middle of the night.
There's
so
a
scary.
Big oak tree that sits right on the border of our property and the people behind us.
Yeah,
I think it's more on us, but that thing, what did I say it was? Did I say an oak tree?
Yeah,
is that an oak tree?
I'm not sure.
I think it is. It was literally swaying the top half. Yeah, I mean, just to break it, of course, the trunk was tilting, and it was holding these swings that they have in their backyard. Yeah. Those swings were
going ham.
Crazy. I'm like, that is gonna fly off and hit our window.
Yeah. The only thing that we had happen was our back door isn't sealed right. or
Yeah.
like the ceiling at the bottom. Your brother thinks that they just like never caulked it or something. But yeah, if the wind is blowing and the rain's coming at that door, it will come through a little bit. So we came downstairs and there was like a puddle, and we have like a carpet under our island in the middle of our kitchen. It's like something we put there.
Yeah.
And we put a carpet under it, so it sits on this little carpet, and that got soaked. And then we had a carpet that sits in front of our sink, and we moved it over to the
Yeah.
oven.
I bought
That
both.
got
I just recently bought that
they're
one.
cheap little things, but
That one was $25 for that little.
$25 little things. They got soaked. We had to get rid of those.
It was expensive for what it was.
Yeah. It sucks
Rugs are expensive. The Five Below one, I didn't care. I literally had a rug under there that was from Five Below.
Yeah.
And it was $5.
And it was there for like 2 years.
I think longer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but that's all we lost.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not complaining about the loss. I'm just saying.
It's we got lucky. Mariah came down and was like, "The kitchen flooded."
I'm like, "What?"
Like, that's not flooding. Got a little water in there.
Yeah. I mean, it was covered in water, but yeah.
Yeah.
So to her, she was like, "It's flooded."
Yeah, we were like, "Oh no!" It was just a little wet.
Yeah.
It had little puddles.
Yeah.
Compared to what things we were seeing on the internet.
Oh yeah, wild. But what was I going to say? I don't remember.
I don't know. I love you.
I love you.
I'm glad we made it through another storm together.
Yes.
We're safe and we're sound, and our babies are safe, and our baby, come to find out, our baby loves to take walks. If you need an update on our little 2-year-old, all she wants to do now, Papa took her out on a walk after the storm, and now all she wants to do is go to the front, put her little shoes on the wrong feet, and say, "Go for a walk? Go for a walk?"
Yep.
She tried to do it at 9 o'clock last night, and I had to break her heart and be like, "It's too late for a walk, sweetheart. It's too late." And then we had to coerce her and say, "You want to go play in the tub? You want to take tub? Want to go to bath?" And she's like, "Bath, bath." Yeah. And then pushed the gate open and flew up the stairs.
Yeah, and we let her play in there for a while.
Yeah, we let her tire herself out. Update on our life right now, though. It's serious. Okay, we need to tell you guys. We have been watching 1883, right? 1883. So we're getting pumped because next month Yellowstone is coming out. We love Yellowstone, and we've been meaning to watch these shows. And I don't know what made me think, like, what is this on? And we have Amazon Prime signed in on our TV upstairs. So I think it was Friday night that we put it on.
No, maybe.
Yeah, Friday night we watched one episode. Saturday we watched like 5 episodes.
I'm honestly liking it a little bit more than I like Yellowstone, for the reason of, I mean, there is still like sex in it.
Yeah, it's not super overly.
It's not overly in there. There's not really a lot of there is cursing, but like it's not like every other word. There is some violence, but compared to Yellowstone and it being like produced and made by the same people, it is a lot more.
The violence and the stuff that's going on in 1883 is literally just what was going on. And I guess that's the same as Yellowstone. It's like what's going on in the world, but they're trying to survive. Like
in Yellowstone, they're like cowboy gangsters.
Yellowstone, they're like a little crime or kind of a crime organization, a little bit esque.
Yeah.
This is more like we need to get.
They're trying to make it to a different place.
It's the game, the Oregon Trail, and they're trying to survive it, and it's awesome. Tim McGraw, I like that guy.
You know who the wife is, right?
No, who's she? She's a country singer too. I'm
not even gonna tell you. I want you to look it up.
I am so ignorant, dude. I'm a country guy who got into country when Morgan Wallen was popular. Call back to Morgan Wallen. So I don't know who I obviously know who Tim McGraw is.
Yeah. I mean, well, I wouldn't say that you got into country. You just didn't realize country music was country music.
I didn't realize how good it was. I thought it was all what's on the radio.
He didn't know that Faith Hill was a country singer. He didn't know.
That's Faith Hill? Oh my goodness. See, I would never know Faith Hill by looking at her.
Yeah.
That's Faith Hill?
Yes, it's his wife.
In real life, they're married?
Oh my God. Yes.
I don't
I
know
literally
anything about the
told
genre
you on
I'm
the
in.
I was telling him the other night, and he kept looking at me like it was weird when I was saying it. Like, why are you talking about this right now? I was talking about him proposing to her on
On
stage.
stage.
And their whole like love thing was like a big thing in like the late
God, I'm
90s,
so
early
stupid.
2000s, and like remembering their relationship and being like, that's what I want one day, because everybody talks about them being so in love.
When I figure this music stuff out, guys, come back to this episode when you question me being a real country music guy. You could be like, look, you didn't even know Faith Hill. That's crazy. I did not know that was her. That makes sense why they both got such beautiful teeth. That's why I was like, that's the only thing taking me out of this. They both got such beautiful grills in their mouth.
Yeah.
But the show is amazing, though.
So good.
Tim McGraw, but really the daughter is like stealing the show. The daughter and is he the captain?
The one guy calls him captain. Yeah,
they're stealing it for me, bro. Tim McGraw's a badass, but a bad beat. But like she's stealing the show right now, at least with the arc that's going on.
I think it's following her more right now.
Yeah, she's narrating and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
supposed to be her story. No, her dad was. Oh yeah. She was the first.
She wakes up.
Yeah.
And now I know that's gonna happen. We know that's gonna happen. So we're like,
when
is this gonna happen, man?
And it also kind of like leads you to like, how do they get to where they get if they're the Duttons?
Yeah, if they're the Duttons and they end up in Montana, but they're on their way to Oregon.
Yeah, I mean, clearly things change, and I think I'm not gonna. I'm really good at predicting things, so I'm not gonna do it. Like last night, I knew exactly what was gonna happen, like before it happened. But
him dying.
Yeah, I kind of felt it like the moment that he went back to her, was like, "You got your gun?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh no,
he gonna die.
He about to die."
I was so upset. I was like, "Bro, he's not dead. He's not dead. He just got hit." And then she rolled him over, and he was.
No, you were still saying he's not dead.
His eyes are open. He's alive. It's a show. Everybody closes their eyes when they're dead. Oh, so sad. That whole episode, but then pissed me off a little bit because the next
Watch
episode.
Your mouth.
I'm sorry, guys. Pissed? That's bad.
Yes.
Oh, I've been so good, and then I said the butt word and the p word just now, and that one of the p words. It made me upset that she's flirting with the new guy already, kinda.
Yeah,
but that's just her way of like letting it go, I think, and like
I think she's living through him. So remember, the guy said, they live, a little bit of them still lives in you, and what he's going to take is right. So like, what did he say to her in the beginning? The same thing. So she's like honoring him by living like how he would.
Flirtatious. No, I'm just kidding.
It was flirtatious, but I think like that
being a happy-go-lucky
being
person.
Like he would want her to be happy. He also loved doing what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I think she was like, I can't do this angrily anymore.
Yeah.
So she like switched it back. I don't know necessarily that that's going to be like, it could be further, but I don't think that's necessarily going to be like the next episode we're going to watch and they're like falling in love.
No, but I feel like something's going to happen. We'll see.
Between the two of them?
Sexual tension.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Not right now.
Good. Hope not, because she just got her heart broken.
Yeah.
By a death. That sucks.
Yeah.
The show is awesome, though, if you guys have watched it. We'll probably watch 1923, I believe it is, after, too, because I love me some Harrison Ford. I'm down with that. Have you ever seen what's that movie about Harrison Ford? Crap.
There's a lot of them.
It's like when he's like an FBI agent. I can't remember what it's called. Let's talk about something.
I don't think I've ever I can't think of any of his movies, honestly, other than The
Fugitive. I didn't even have to look it up. It hit me. The Fugitive. You never seen The Fugitive? No. Oh, we got to watch The Fugitive, babe.
I'm honestly pulling a blank on any of his movies.
There's 2 movies with Harrison Ford.
Did he play? No, he didn't.
Air Force One is amazing.
Don't know what that is.
I think it's The Fugitive that I'm thinking of, though. Yeah, The Fugitive, where the guy the plane crashes with the. I'm just looking at the.
I just want to see some movies.
Okay. But yeah.
Okay, Star Wars is one. I was like, am I about to say something dumb and say Star Wars, and he's not.
And he's Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But and honestly,
those are the only 2 movies
take,
I know.
Not a huge Indiana.
Witnesses.
What's Witnesses? Not a huge Indiana Jones fan. I mean, it's good. They're
They're
good
good.
movies, but wasn't the hugest fan. But yeah, The Fugitive. We got to watch that. What's his name plays the fugitive, and I can't remember. But like a plane crashes full of like fugitives, and
Mm-hmm.
he escapes. And the whole movie, they're like chasing this one fugitive down, but he's actually innocent. And then he's able to prove that he's innocent
Watch
on this
this.
whole chase. It's real. It's a really good movie.
Hmm.
Me and my mom have watched it so many times. But yeah, The Fugitive. Don't know how we got into
Harrison
that.
Ford.
Harrison Ford, man. Here we are, dude. We are actually watching a TV show. We're watching Agatha all along right now, too.
Yeah.
Harder. I'm not going to lie. I'm having a hard time watching it.
Why?
Because every time we watch it, the baby's in the room and she's being like, this we've been watching at night.
Mm.
Agatha, we've been watching with both the girls in the room.
By the time Landon gets here, this man's gonna know how to block some kid out.
No, I'm not. I'm just never gonna watch things until
Like
it's
I
midnight.
can, like he pointed out that I got it from my dad. I can block some kids out. I know when danger sounds. I know, like you know.
Yeah, your dad does it. Your dad does it good too.
He does it crazy,
really well. But he has 5 kids.
Yeah.
So.
I have 4 siblings, and then I had kids of my own.
You can block it out, doggy.
Yeah, if it doesn't sound important and I'm trying to zone, I'm not hearing you. It's not happening.
Yep. Oh, all right. Let's get into it. We got to talk about it. We've been talking about it every episode. You don't want to.
What are you? I don't know what you're talking
Music
about.
Stuff.
Oh, sure.
I talked to Sean yesterday. I've been talking to Sean the last couple of days. He's back in business. He's back up and running.
Nice.
We've been talking about working on the next song. So, the songs that we have recorded are being worked on. He's home from tour for a little bit. Me and you talked about concepts for content and visual cover, album cover art, whatever, and photos for the next song. So we're gonna be trying to get that together. Yeah, just getting it going,
doing the things.
Started writing another song last night. I've been just writing. Like I said that day, I was like, what I really need to just be focused on is writing.
Right.
Not be worrying about everything. Like even what we said, doing stuff from home and trying to put out a certain amount of music every month. It's like, just do what we can with what we got. I should have listened to you right then and there when you were like, you have somebody you love to work with. Just be patient. When he's home, you'll feel better. And he's home. So now all the songs that I'm talking about, I should just
love when I'm right.
I should just record from home and put them out from home.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of looking at him like, I'll show Sean these demos and see if he can make them better.
Yeah.
Because in reality, like really, really, like I love the music when it's done with him. It's its own thing. It feels like real. It feels like art. Right. It doesn't feel like me trying to put music out to put music out. Like I was talking about just leasing instrumentals. Right. So
quality over quantity.
You're right again. And I think I do just need to like learn to be patient. And like I'm going now that he's home, once these 4 songs are completely finished and they're ready for release, he'll be open to writing more and recording more. Right. I'll have tons of concepts and ideas and songs. Yeah. And it's like, I don't have to be the guy that puts out a bunch of music all the time. I could be the guy that puts out good quality music every so often. So yeah, that's where we're at with it. I know I change my mind every week. It's not going to change this time though. Because I think this is what I want to. I mean, clearly, if I have my choice, I want to be working with Sean all the time. Right. Like we write good together. He's like he appreciates it. He appreciates it enough to where he's like, don't worry about bringing money to record that day. He's not worried about the money aspect. Right. He's like taking it on like a passion project. So that should tell me enough. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm super excited. The next song we're starting to try and plan to put out, and I'm super excited about that because I love this song. Yeah. And I can't wait to see what he does with the other 2. Hopefully he'll be able to get at least one of them done before he goes back on the road. We're moving along, baby. Country and like the way the music is created and the fact that I have to have one person be a full band. Right. I think that it feels better once the song is done. Like I'm in love with the next song we're about to put out. I'm in love with the first song I put out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see what he does with the next ones. So I think that you're right. I think I need to just keep in mind that quality is over the quantity.
Yeah.
And I think that the songs are good enough to speak for themselves to the point where I don't need to put 10 songs out every 6 months.
Right.
I could put 5 really good ones out that are art.
Yeah.
They're actually art, dude. They're not just me recording in a room over somebody else's pre-made stuff. So I'm excited to show him the songs that I do have written like that here, because I'm in love with those songs too.
Yeah.
But now that he's home and now that I know that he'll be working on the songs and he'll eventually be done with them and he'll be open to writing new ones and recording new ones, I can't wait to see what those songs turn into once they're put in the hands of the almighty Sean Dulwich, the beautiful songwriter. Help my guy. I love him. I missed him.
Guy.
He was playing drums at church. I didn't get to say anything to him today, but he played drums at church today, and I was so happy to see his face up there.
Oh,
I miss my friend.
that's sweet.
I miss like writing music.
I know you
and
do,
he's
baby.
so good at it. And I'm just like, through these couple months of him being out has been like dreadful because I'm trying to think of any other way to make music. And it just, every time I'm like, I don't want to work with this person, or I know they're not as good as, or you know what I mean? Like I have that vibe right there. I have exactly what I want. He's just not always available. So I just need to be
squash your
patient.
inner thoughts sometimes.
I do.
That's enough.
I need to
Brian.
shut up, dude.
Little Brian, hush.
And also, what I've been doing this week since the storm was here, I've been playing my guitar more. That's been feeling good.
Nice.
So last night I wrote a riff, recorded it in my phone, then came up with a melody and like a hook idea to that riff. So now I can take that riff to Sean. He could play it like a real guitar player, and we can make a song out of something that I created on guitar. Nice. And I think that's how I should be writing songs. We'll see what I think next week.
Right.
It's like, dude, I'm just a freaking, I hate to sound like this, but it's just like, it's the mind of, I just want to be creative all the time.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It doesn't suck. It's just, where do you put your energy? And I think I just got to like get out of my mind of like the releasing and get in the mind of
I also
putting out what I already have and just keep writing.
If you have an itch to get up to do something that you can't necessarily do, just focus it on something else. I know that's not like I know that's not necessarily like an easy thing to do, but it's something that you can slowly start doing to where it becomes more easy. Like, can't do that. All right, switch my mind over here. Even if it's like here at home, like, you know, like if you had like the project that you want to do, which was made, like garage is a major project, but like, you know what I mean, like
like focusing energy on things,
on anything else other than like sometimes
anything else.
I'm just saying, because you drown yourself sometimes in it, you know.
I'm sorry, did I kick your foot?
Did
I have sneakers on, you don't. Sorry.
It's okay. You scraped me. Oh my gosh, you drew blood.
No, I did not.
You didn't, but it feels like it.
It feels like it, hurts like it.
But
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's just, you know,
put your energy in other things, and like do that. Do what I can.
Right.
Don't worry about what I can't.
Yeah,
what's
go write
out
a
of my
song
control.
instead. Go, you know.
Yeah, I can literally fill up my phone and notepad and all that with songs. And I could still demo stuff here. Like, that's what I was doing at first. Everything I recorded here, I was considering a demo. And I was sending it off to him and being like, what's this idea? What do you think of this idea?
Yeah.
I just got to get to doing that. I'm like constantly wanting to create, and I don't want to bother him either because he's busy. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, oh, here's freaking Brian again. You know what I mean? He's trying to record another song. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, I want him to work on the stuff and put the love into it without me being bothersome. Is that a word, bothersome?
Yes. I get you.
The saga.
You can start knitting with me, maybe.
What?
I want to start knitting.
Knitting?
Knitting or what's the other one?
No, I think that honestly, you knit, I'll play my acoustic. And we'll be doing.
What's the other one? Crocheting.
Crocheting. You crochet. I'll play my acoustic. I'll be happy.
I want to do the one that's just the one needle. I've done the two before. I haven't done it in a long time. I really want to do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want my little basket of my little knitting stuff.
That sounds
I can sit on the
Beautiful.
couch and
Get a
just.
little dress, a little
I want to make
old.
blankets for the kids. I
That's
want to make Mariah a blanket, and then Everly blanket, and
a good
Landon a
idea.
blanket,
Make me a
and
hat.
then.
Make me a hat or a sock or something.
Well, there's like people are loving those knitted sweaters.
I'll take a knitted sweater.
You know,
It's gonna be itchy, but I'll take pictures
I
in
don't
it.
know. We'll see. We'll see. I know I can do blankets at first.
Yeah.
I've done a blanket before, or I've done a couple squares for a blanket. I've never completed a blanket.
Do it, baby. Get your.
I'm gonna get one blanket done. Like I'm never doing that again.
Right. It's like your content idea. We still have to try and shoot your cooking content.
Yeah, it's not like my cooking content. Like
you were like, oh, I want to do this, and then you got to editing, and you were like, this sucks.
I can't edit. That's why.
Well,
That was like the most frustrating. I mean, I think I probably could, but
it
like
takes time.
It takes time, and then like, what's the point of like wasting your time making this video, doing the editing if it's not going to come out right, and then like you're just constantly like making videos for no reason.
Welcome to my friggin' life, bro.
No, every song you make, literally you've put out.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
I've
not just
put it out in the world.
going in the trash. Like I would literally just be throwing it in the trash.
Yeah. I mean, there's concepts and ideas that I didn't turn into songs for sure, but I think that
no, but that's like a whole process of like different things. Like I can't edit. I tried.
Yeah, it's hard.
I was like, videos are difficult. I know. I was ready to like take my phone, throw it out the window, grab your laptop, throw that just because it's a laptop and sitting in front of me. Right. I hated it.
I've honestly thought like that's something like I enjoy doing it. Like I think that it's not something I'm super versed in, but I would be like open to learning and maybe like
what, video editing?
Yeah, or like editing and any kind of like that. Yeah, video editing and stuff.
Yeah. I say I like doing like the pictures. I can like feel like I think that I could that.
If I like kept working with it and getting better at it and stuff. I think that's also something I could like potentially do.
Yeah,
as another
that's
career
hard.
Type.
Like I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect at doing the like the photos. Like I think I do a decent job.
Oh, you do a great job.
I'm like that's compared to like doing like videos.
Mm-hmm. Videos are hard.
That is hard. Yeah, and there's editing on pictures that are hard that I haven't like even gotten close to learn how to do. And I watch videos and I'm like, no. Right. I'll be on this mediate level, intermediate level forever.
Yeah, I've thought about like just throwing little things together to have like a portfolio of it, and then starting to try and like do that kind of stuff.
I think you could. You did that one video for Tori and Anthony, and it came out so good.
Yeah, and that's like nothing. It's just getting good shots and throwing it together nice.
It came really. It was a really.
And I like it. I like doing that stuff. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad. I mean, my content, I'm creating it. I'm getting better at it. Yeah. It's like, why can't? It's also something that I could offer to somebody if I can't offer a payment or like, you know what I mean? Right. Like I thought if I get good at making content for myself and I have a camera and there's an artist, I need them to do something for me and I could barter it. Right. You know what I mean?
Not even just in the music industry. Like I told you, probably could do like, you know, the real estate people, like real estate those videos, just all kinds of different stuff. Like, you know, coffee shops, they make little ads and
yeah. Whatever. I think I just got to mess with it more and like get more versed in it. And then, take a couple little like free jobs for people, do things and then see how I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like jump into it and be like, this is my thing now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Cause I've done that a million times, but I enjoy it.
Yeah. I want to get back more into photography as well, but
it's hard, man. It's so much time.
Well, it's not even that. It's just physically, I was having a hard time getting to do it. Yeah. And then I don't think you liked it as much as I do.
I like taking the pictures.
Right.
I'm not the biggest fan of being out at a wedding for 8 to 12 hours. Not the biggest fan of that. I'm also not the biggest fan of dealing with people who are like, you know what I mean? I loved learning see, this is, maybe I do want to do the video stuff because you know what I mean? Like I had no trouble learning it. You know, the moment I knew that I was like, all right, you're brand new to it. I've been in the world. So I knew that if I learned the technicalities of it and teach it to you, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of wanted to know exactly how the camera worked the moment we bought it. Like I was the person that went and learned it so I could teach it to both of us so we both could use it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I love that side of it. I love I like being creative. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to love that, but I'm not in love with like the business side of it, which imagine that. But it's like I mean it's when you think about it though, if it works for us to make more money,
I mean, we were
then
it
that's
was
fine.
helping out doing like we were,
Yeah.
even when we were doing the smaller shoots, it was like,
I mean, the smaller shoots I enjoyed more because we were there for no time at all.
right. And I
The
don't mind
weddings
doing
were
those
kind of
either.
like, the weddings were fun because the couple that we did were friends. The one was kind of a nightmare. But
Well, we've
the
done
other
three.
ones, yeah, yeah. The other couple were really fun, like being, well, yeah. I just
They
like, they're
all
so
have their pros and
long
cons
and
to
yeah.
them, but like the
I
um
do enjoy when the people enjoy them, though. I love to see
yeah.
that people are like, "Oh, we love them." I'm like, "Okay, whew. Like we didn't
Yeah,
ruin
to
this
me
magical
it
thing for
like itches
somebody."
two itches. I think we talked about this more probably in the first season. I love making money.
Yeah, yeah,
Like if that truly could be a passion of like
yeah,
I love making money. Like if you put, fat check in my hand
yeah.
or, big stack, that's like super rewarding to me. Like I love making money. I love being able to put money aside or
Right.
save and do this. Like,
This is something that I think about all the time, and I wish that, like, I know that you look at my music as like my thing, but I know that you're passionate about figuring out how to make money at stuff.
mhm.
I wish that you would like
You
try
just
and
don't
do that.
take my opinions though, and like how I would suggest to go do something. You don't
What
necessarily
with
like
what?
them a lot of times.
What
Like
do
the
you
way
mean?
I tell you like to put stuff out or like let's shoot
I think
this.
that
This would be a good thing if you reached out to these people and did that. You don't ever really
with
do it
music.
or like it with the music. So I kind of like can't help you with it. You want me to, but then you don't really take what I'm saying
I just think that
and putting it.
I think that you would have to learn how like the industry works a little bit.
For sure, but I think that you think the industry works a certain way because you've been in it so long that you're stuck in the path of like the industry. I think probably has multiple different windows and openings and
Yeah.
different networks and different ways to work it. And
Well,
I'm not saying you don't necessarily know like a certain path to go down,
yeah.
but like that's the path that you've been down. So maybe continue on that path, but also open up this window.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that. That like when I
What
suggest
do you have
things,
an example?
I don't know.
Because I feel like I haven't
You don't
really.
like reaching out to people. That's like one thing you're like, oh no, that's cringy. That's this, or I don't want to be in this, or I don't want to do that. And it's just like, I mean,
About like I'm
I
trying
or
to
just like
think.
like when I'm just like, why don't you reach out to this, or why don't you put songwriting like all the music that you're putting out as your own song, you could be sending out as a song.
Yeah.
You could, and then I'm like, and then the videos, I'll say, why don't you reach one for the last video? I was like, reach out to all your guys. They don't have to record the song. Just see if they'll have their kids run up to them when they're coming through the front door.
Oh
Let's have
yeah.
them do this. Let's have them
Content
do
idea.
that. Content. And then like when I put the content ideas, like you kind of like get frustrated in the thought of the content and never like we end up doing it.
Yeah.
And the content that we end up doing is just the content that you're used to wanting to put out.
Yeah.
So it's just hard to like know and learn when like it's like you take what you want, then which
Yeah.
is fine. That's what you're passionate about. I'm not trying to step on your toes or do
No,
anything.
no.
I'm just suggesting, but it's hard to like get to the
But
point
these
where
are
you want me to help you with, or
yeah.
like I've tried to do a schedule for you. I've tried to sit down, like it just doesn't. The schedule doesn't get followed. The one time that we did it,
Yeah.
it's hard. And I understand why the schedule's hard for you to follow because you're not necessarily making more songs as fast as you were before or
Right.
this and that. But I don't know how to make money with where you are right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know the music business at
Yeah.
all for something like that. So it's not something that I wouldn't be interested in doing and helping you, but like I just don't know really how to at this point.
Yeah. I mean, all this like you've given me good ideas for content and stuff. That's like I feel like I didn't take them in just because we talked about it at a weird time where I was in a fucking ugh, I just cussed. in a weird mood or something, but like I don't know.
You are, at the end of the day, you're an artist. You're a very picky artist. You're
It's
a
just how we.
headstrong person.
Yeah.
You're, when it's about something that you like, it's not something that everybody can put their hands on.
And but when it comes to content and stuff too, it's like I watch the content of other musicians too.
Right.
So like I have an idea, so I don't know. Maybe I just need to be
I
more
do, but I
open.
think you got to come out of that a little bit, because like what works for that artist is not going to work for you, or it may work for you one time or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean because that's working for them. Because me, as somebody that also is a radio listener or somebody that's looking at people's content, some of the stuff that you show me, that's something I would swipe right by. You like it because you're more artsy, and that's more artsy, and that's more artistry.
Yeah, but that stuff is hooking the people who are looking for new music.
Yes.
So it's like
sometimes
you're not on TikTok looking for new music, so you're gonna scroll right by it.
No, but there's other songs that catch me and I stay. Like I like something that's showing more of a story. Like I don't want the guy standing there on a backdrop of like a
playing
lake
his guitar
and
singing
he's like,
the song.
You know, I just, it's not for me. I'm gonna. I like more of the ones,
and that's what I'm like. I think that like if you were to try and like take that role in it,
mm-hmm.
I think you would have to like understand that world of it more.
I think the part about us that is good is that you should have both sides.
Yeah.
Like like I said, you've been doing this for a long time. You know what you're talking about on a lot of it, but like just because you did content this way doesn't mean you can't put out a video this way.
And honestly, like a lot of the content that you like, the ideas that you've thrown out are like things that other people would do with the sound, or like so reaching out to other people to do the idea of like the kids running to you at the door.
Okay, so just like Brandon Lake, he put one out himself. People were sending it to him, and he ended up making it a video. There was another artist that did it. So it's not necessarily for the people. It was you promoting your song of like, this is what like this looks like for every home, being relatable to dads that feel this way about their family.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't necessarily be like girls running to their dad. It could be boys running to their dad, you know.
I still think that that's a great idea.
No, I know. I don't mean that you're shooting it down. It's just like when it comes to it, and if we're like sitting there together and we're brainstorming.
Yeah. Like we did the other night with the cover. We got to do it.
Majority of the time, you take, which is fine because it's your music. I don't want to come off like I'm saying you don't like my idea. I don't care about that. I'm just saying it seems like you go with your what you have more in your head, because it's something that you've created now, it's stuck in your head, which I get.
Right.
But like once again, like you're taking only your side, what you like, and it's like you're the artist, like more and performative content, and it should be like what you're wanting.
I think that
like when you were working with Jason, you were doing things that you didn't like, that didn't fit you,
but
and
he
like,
thought it would work.
It would, well, he said. Anyways, but I don't think he knew what he was talking about, and I don't necessarily know what I'm talking about. So when I say like I think you should take the lead on it, but like sometimes, even if it's not from me, even from somebody else, like take a suggestion that you wouldn't normally do,
and try it,
put it out there.
Yeah.
Because
you're 100% right.
I think that's what happens.
Yeah, I think that when it comes to the business side of it, I crowd my brain too much, and I think that there's a lot of things that I maybe could like give to you, like show you that. Like there's a podcast I listen to, and there is literally they put out a worksheet, 100 viral video content ideas for artists.
Right.
Take these ideas, do your version of it, shoot it, put it out.
Yeah, and then another thing
I feel like you would
plan. You'll be like, hey, tomorrow let's go do this, and I'm like, that's so hard because, like I said last time when you were talking about coming upstairs, like sometimes I have plans for the day that are normal plans. Like I know we go grocery, I know this, and like those, like when you have an ideal, like those, all the things that we usually do go out your head, and you're like, why don't we do this?
Yeah.
And then I either feel like I have to like squish that in, and we gotta not go grocery shopping, we gotta not do this, or we like. And if you would tell me like, hey, next week. On Monday, next week, or Tuesday, next week, do you think we could fill this in? I can figure out a day in the week where I can go get all the other stuff done, so I can actually make time for that.
Right.
And
yeah.
I think that's more or less too with like scheduling. Like you got to become more of a scheduling person. Like you can't be such a passion in the moment person. You have to be like, oh, I'm ready to do this. I have a great idea. Let's do it tomorrow.
Right.
If we have time to do it tomorrow, let's do it tomorrow. But it's not necessarily going to get done tomorrow. And so when it doesn't happen tomorrow, I think you get like down about the situation, and then we don't end up doing it at all.
Yeah. I was just about to say this about the playing the guitar while you're crocheting is like I like stack everything up to the and I'm like it's not happening. I can't do it the way I want. It's not going as fast as I want to. Just stop playing my guitar because
Right.
because I'm not good. I'm not able to sit here and record it right away because I'm not good at it right away. So forget about it. In reality, I should have been picking up my guitar while you're chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out together. I could still play. It's
Or
that
at
same
lunch that
concept.
day, say, hey, babe, I'm going to go into the studio tonight. If that's okay. Then I know, like, okay, I don't need to wait until later to start dinner. I need to get home and I need to start dinner. And then that way I can put it, if it's something that I put in the Instapot or if it's something I can put down on low heat. Usually I'm like cooking dinner. You're like, hey, I'm going to go upstairs. And it's just like, okay, well, now Everly's running around. I'm stressed out. You're upstairs. I'm trying not to be like, get onto her and like make her sit down so you hear it. So then you're stressed out.
Yeah.
Instead, if you were just like, hey, I want to do this. And I'm like, all right, well, I can get dinner done while you're downstairs, get it started and what all the hard parts of it done. And then you could go upstairs and I could put everything on simmer and then we can still eat by like 7:00 that night.
Right.
Like it's just finding the time and making it work with our schedule rather than being like, hey, I'm home. Or after you showered and then be like, hey, do you mind if I go up tonight? Then I'm like, okay, well now I'm cooking and I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's just, we got to work out see how it works best for us. And then you'd be able to get more done.
Yeah. Okay. So can you do me a favor then?
Mm-hmm.
Can you try and remember like I want to do this every once in a while. Like if it's going to like we have to work on it as a team and scheduling, then let me know when it's a good time to go do it. You know what I mean? Like,
but you're more the one that's like all of a sudden it's in your head and it's in it. You just gotta let me know when it's in your head. Like half the time you're like, I really want to go upstairs and get this done today. You're telling me like 30 minutes before, but it's been on your mind all day.
Yeah.
And then like I could have just like figured it out earlier. Like I'm not necessarily saying that you can't go up in the studio the same day that you want to go in the studio. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I mean
what I'm saying is like you've been thinking about it since you sat down at lunch and started making it a song
2 weeks ago.
Right. But if you would just say, sometimes you go at work and you record a song on your phone or you're like writing down a song and then you want to get in there. You don't tell me until after you've showered and after we've hung for a little bit. And I think in your head, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get out the hanging with her and that's good.
Yeah. I'm trying to divide it
which
all.
I appreciate. But instead, I'd much rather have just like gotten up and got the stuff done that I needed to while you tend to Everly. And then you go up there and then we eat dinner and then me and you go upstairs and chill for a little bit like that. I just think you just got to be more open about it. And then with the content stuff, that is something that's probably like a week before we got a schedule for like the following weekend. Yeah.
We can't do it next weekend. So I think the following weekend we should try and shoot the stuff for the next song.
Okay. I mean, we could go out. We could do on Saturday morning. We can get up and do the pictures that we were talking about.
Yeah.
We could do that.
We have this dark room, so I guess we could do it in here.
Yeah, we could do it in here. Or we could do it Sunday night.
Yeah, that's true too.
So like I mean we can do it. I just know that grocery shopping for next weekend, I can't do it next weekend because usually when we'd go do that, we do it before church on Saturday or after church on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I just need to find a day during the week to get it done, and that's fine.
Or we could do a Friday night.
Yeah, whatever works. Stuff. I don't mind as long as I know where I can still get the stuff that needs to be done and taken care of for the house, and like we can work out. You coming to the studio, you can do it the day that you thought about it. It's just letting me know so I know that when I get home, I have to get this stuff done.
Right.
Like I can't be chilling and lounging until I'm ready to get up and cook. If you're wanting to go up in the studio, I need to get it started, put it on simmer, and then you go up there.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the way that I'm talking about it now too, it's like not that I have to like come up here to create the music. I think we need to just schedule the other stuff, the content and stuff like that.
Right. So yeah, just like a week out, like today's Saturday, Sunday, you want to do it next weekend. we know what we're shooting. We know like there's
Yeah.
like 5 pictures, right? 5 or 6 pictures that you're really wanting.
Yeah, we need a picture for the song cover. Like
Right.
that's all we really have to
That would
accomplish.
literally take
I'd
like
love
10
to
minutes, but like
yeah,
we
but
can take a good 30, 40 minutes.
I'd love to shoot the photo for the cover and then also shoot like content that is related to that cover, like a
Right. So you
video
need a whole day for that though,
or like
basically.
couple hours.
Yeah. Right.
And it can be at night
It
if we're
can,
doing it
you want to
here.
do it like at it will, yeah.
If we
But like
like
the
set up
content that you're wanting for that is not necessarily you can do here. Like the cover photo you can do here, and then, like there's a couple of the pictures that we can do here, like we were talking about with it on the wall
right.
and stuff like that. But like for you to want to go out, like the whole thing is like a bar vibe type
Yeah, yeah.
thing. So you would need a day where we're going out later
Yeah.
and we have time to go out later.
Yeah.
So like that's where it needs to be planned where okay, maybe it's the following weekend that we do that. We can do that one half Saturday morning, evening or Sunday evening,
Right.
and then the other half is the following weekend.
Yeah.
I just think it's more of a scheduling thing, and it's like I don't know, like when you're wanting to do these things, like so it's
Always.
hard. Yeah, I know, but like I don't know where you're at necessarily with them, or
I
when you're
always
wanting
want
to
to do it.
release them, and
I wish that we had this stuff done already.
it needs to be more of like, hey, we need to do this, so let's
Yeah.
schedule it for this day.
Yeah.
You'll say like this needs to be done. I want to do this. I want to do this, but like you're not saying like when. Usually you're always like the next day, and then it stresses me out because I know it can't be done the next day, and then I feel like the Debbie Downer. That's like no.
And then the fact that like that's how it makes you feel makes me not want to even bring it up.
But like that's not.
See, like
Yeah, but like it's like I can't. I don't know. I have to be able to vocal with you like about how I feel about a situation, how it makes me feel without it shutting you down.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm not saying that we can't do it. I'm just saying like it can't be like last minute. There's so much going on
yeah,
all the time. Like we can't just last minute. Like we have to find somebody to watch Everly. We can't just like go out with her. I'm gonna
yeah,
be chasing down the street of her while I'm trying to take a picture of you. It just doesn't
yeah.
work. I like if you say, like we said, you can't do it this coming weekend. We can do it the next weekend. I can ask Brittany to watch her. Like your mom can watch her on Saturday.
Right.
Like it's just more of you're so used to like doing your music as like a bachelor, I think, and like going out with like whoever, like hitting up whatever
Well, I wasn't
person.
even doing content in those days.
You were constantly putting out content.
Yeah,
Even when we weren't dating, I was seeing content.
Yeah.
Like you were able to do it on a whim. Like, hey, I got up today. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna hit up so and so and see if they can take these pictures and do
I was
this.
paying people to do a lot. Well, not paying, but like, yeah, somebody else had to do it. Now it's like me and you having to do everything.
Right, and I
So
don't
it's
mind
like-
doing it. I think we just have to schedule it because if you were to pay somebody, you wouldn't be able to call them the day before and be like, "Hey, can we do this?"
No,
You'd have to schedule it.
Yeah.
So I just think we should look at it more of as a business aspect, other than it's me and my wife doing this, so I can get it done whenever. Because I'm down to get it done with you. I'm down to help you.
Right.
I enjoy. It's also spending time with just you and me. Like it's nice.
Yeah.
So
see, I'm glad to hear that. Because I don't feel like I just wish, like, I know, and it's not your fault. Like, I just wish it was something that, like, you got excited about. And I know you get excited about the day of going to do it, but now
love the photography part of it. I do enjoy that. I get super excited. I enjoy taking pictures.
But it seems like it's always something that I'm, like, trying to fit in, and
it is, but like that's anything
stressful.
fitting in. You're not stressing me out. It's just when it's last minute, it's stressful. Yeah. It's like, okay, well now I got to call Brittany and see if she can watch Everly longer, or okay, we're not gonna go grocery shopping today. We're gonna go grocery shopping super late, and like
you
more than ever, I'm tired a lot now.
I
know. So like I don't like. I don't remember what was, but like we went grocery shopping, and I don't remember how angry I was that I had to go grocery shopping late at night. Yeah. It's just too much for me. I'm exhausted for work and stuff, and just like on a normal basis, not even being pregnant, to like skip something and know that now I have to take care of it the next day rather than if we scheduled it.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind. And every once in a while, if we can just do it on the whim, that's great if we fit it in. If you're like, hey, I noticed we're not supposed to, you didn't say we were going to do anything today. Can we do this?
Right.
Then that's fine. But like, I just think it'll help you, and it'll definitely help me to be like, all right, we're doing this in 2 weekends. What, like today is the 12th, 13th. Today's the
We have
13th.
Mariah's birthday that weekend.
The
The one that we're
26th.
talking
So
about,
we'd have to do it Sunday after church.
or Friday night.
Or Friday. Yeah. So you can choose the 25th or the 27th. And let me know which works best for
25th.
us.
Let's get it done.
For
Because
you? All
I'd
right.
rather get it done on a work day and then have the weekend to not worry about doing
All
it.
right. Well, then I'll ask Brittany if she's cool with watching the baby.
Honestly, with all the stuff, we
And you'll
should
be
just
done.
try and do it while we're in like a work week so we can enjoy. I feel like we can enjoy, especially the weekends that I'm not singing, we can enjoy our weekend and like not have to worry about any kind of work.
Yeah, and I'm cool with doing stuff during the week too. Like even if it's like a Wednesday, as long as I'm home by 9.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Like I just don't want to. It's just a lot. Then go pick up the baby, and they gotta cook dinner. Like I don't mind doing it on a Friday night, and I can like put something quick in the Instant Pot.
Right. I just want to like, I don't know. I want to feel like I can involve you and you be stoked on it. I just want you to be like, I don't know.
I am stoked about your
I
music,
know
and
it's
I
not your
enjoy
first
it.
thought of like, but we always talk about like I'm the passionate friggin' music guy, and you're passionate about turning things into money. Like,
I'm
and
just saying I enjoyed that part of
I
more
know.
than anything. Like
I
I
feel like
want
if we,
passions too, and I get it because I don't feel like you fed my passion of photography. I always felt like you just did it because I found the job and you were going to go take pictures with me. So I get how you feel on the end of your music. I understand that. I felt like anytime I talked about doing something for photography or how to like, put out stuff on Instagram or Facebook or anything
right,
like that, to have the conversation and it would just go dead and never like went anywhere kind of with you. Like you never actually started like helping with that stuff.
yeah,
And so I get that I'm doing the same thing to you for your
yeah,
music, and I just don't know how to
yeah,
necessarily. So, I mean, as far as it comes with taking pictures or even like doing a small video, I enjoy doing that stuff. I love that. If that's the part of me that you need for your music, I'm more than willing and more than able to do that.
right,
We just have to schedule it, and I'm fine with that. We can after those pictures and stuff are edited, we can you if you need more, we'll say all right, not we can do it next weekend. Let's do more.
yeah. I think yeah. Once we get in a groove, we have to just like, I don't know, get in a schedule of shooting content all the time.
Yeah.
Like if like I want this to be my thing.
Right.
Like this is like I've always wanted it to be a career. I talk about this all the time. So like I have to be able to work on it a lot. It's already something that's like hard to make happen.
No, I
And
understand.
I like if we're gonna like it needs to be like, I don't know. It needs to be something we fit in a lot more.
Right. And I also think when
And
we
I think
say
that
that we're going to do it on the 25th, like you need to have a shot list.
okay.
You need to have like this needs to be done. You need to have the outfits in your head picked. You need to like we're going to go here for this outfit. We're going to go here for that outfit. We're going to go here. And then we're getting it done and we're getting more done because we're not thinking in the car, okay, where can we go next?
Right.
What's the next shoot? I think if we say, all right, this is the list of this is 5 shirts I brought, 5 different outfits I brought. These are the 5 different locations I want to go.
Yeah.
This is the vibe that I'm thinking for this shoot. This is the vibe that I'm thinking for like a Pinterest board, almost like.
Yeah, yeah, mood board type
And
vibe.
we can get it then with the 5 different outfits. That's and we can get that done within 4 hours.
Like yeah, really. Yeah, I showed you that video the other day. The dude's 3 locations, 3 shots at each location.
Right. Let's extend that. Let's say 5.
Yeah.
Because we have less time to do it more frequently. Let's do more in the time that we have, and let's like actually think of where we're going to go and what the vibe is.
Right.
I'm completely happy to do that.
Yeah, I know.
And spend that time with you.
Yeah, we didn't have to break all this down on the podcast. Sorry, guys. We did that. We keep doing that.
I mean that's the whole point of it, right? It's us like
talking.
yeah.
It's just something I want to figure out, dude.
It's hard because everybody with anything that they enjoy doing, I think on some type of level, feel like alone in it.
Yeah, I feel completely alone. I don't feel like I know that you're not as passionate about it as I am. Clearly, nobody's going to be. It's my art,
right?
But it's I don't know. I just have like this vision in my mind, and the vision is like we're a freaking team about it, and it just like in that Like, I don't know. I just don't
Yep.
feel like, I know that it's nobody's fault. It's not your fault that you don't think about it that way. But it's like, I know
You also don't give me like task. I don't know what am I supposed to do as your team when I don't even know what is supposed to be done
right.
of me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what part of your music you want me to help with. I
Right.
don't. Anytime you talk about your music, I try to come up with and
I
think
don't,
about ideas.
it's not,
It's not
yeah.
like
I
that.
need to literally just start like, get like showing you information on like
Yeah, like
how,
this is what
like
I would
being
like you
a
to take.
type man, like not management, but like managing it, the business side of it. Like, I don't like necessarily, like, you're gonna obviously help me with the like creative on the content side because I need help. I'm one person. I can't shoot myself all the time. I can't, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's just things like
Yeah, when you say business side about it, I have
you
no
don't
clue
even
what I'm
know.
supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Like I don't know what business.
right.
Like music, yeah, but I don't know. Like, so if you
I
just
mean,
more or
think,
less broke it down and
yeah.
like this is like what I'm meaning, or show me like this is
And
necessarily.
I don't even know to what to lay on you. Like, I don't, like, all of it is so much information, and like I know all of it. I know what I need to do, but it's so much crap. At the end of the day, all I want to do is write music. It's like
Right. To
it's
me,
like even the content is like, all right,
when you
bro.
say stuff like that, I'm thinking like, okay, networking. I don't know who the hell to network with. I don't
No,
know, and that's what business size me is like I'm networking. Okay, I'm trying to
yeah,
get you I'm trying to get you in contact with people. I'm trying to get you on this not show, but like this like what
blog or
blog, or
Instagram
I'm trying to
page,
get you there's a show playing and they have
right,
tons of like open artists and you want to go play that.
right,
Like if that's the type of stuff you want me to do, sure, I can probably figure that out, but like I don't necessarily know how to go about that, and I
right.
don't know that's what you're wanting me to do. So
I
I
think
don't.
that is kind of the stuff, and not necessarily shows, but it's like, I don't know.
Like I
I
can
think
write a
that
detailed
maybe,
email all day long, like, "Hey,
or just like
Brian,
making
Brian
sure that
Lynn,
I'm doing it.
best artist out there."
Or just like
Like,
managing it to make sure that I get it done. Like, you have to reach out to this, or we have to do that. Like,
right, but
I think I just have to
yeah,
like show you how to
you do
learn
because
the
I don't
world.
know. Like,
I know you don't. I know.
all
I
I
know.
think you want right now is to make music with Sean,
Yeah.
and
That's
like,
all I want to do.
and like,
I wish
and you
somebody,
want to put out like content behind it, and like
yeah.
that is what to me the business of making music is:
Right, right. I
making the
mean, that's
song, making the beat, putting out the
right.
content, and then it's done. So you don't need my help other than making the content,
I
taking the
guess right now that's
pictures.
all it is making sure that I make content to my songs
Okay.
and constantly put it out. Like, I need to be putting it out more. I I think next time we do it, we don't have to talk. Yeah,
But
next
then
time
next
we
time you
do
go to
it, we need to
Sean's,
literally. Yeah, I have to shoot content with him,
yeah.
but next time we do it, I think we need to like sit down, schedule it together,
Hmm.
and honestly schedule the posts.
Okay.
So I'm not like, I honestly would be so happy if I could delete TikTok and like put a scheduler on the computer and we shoot all the content. The day I have it all edited, we sit down and we're like, this all goes out on these days.
So what you're gonna do
And I think
this
that it's like
week?
literally like, I just need you to manage me to like make sure I'm doing it.
That's fine. But this week your task is to figure out the 5 outfits, 5 locations, 5 vibes, or whatever you're going for.
Right.
All 5 of them have this out. Say like black shirt,
Yeah.
uh,
Black shirt.
black shirt, black boots.
Yeah.
This is the name of the location. This is this, and then on after you have them down on paper,
Right.
this is the video you want out first. This is the video you want out here, and
Right.
then we can literally go in, and after they're done editing and everything, you can put them in and schedule them.
Yeah, I think there's like schedulers for TikTok.
And
I
then
mean,
if you go in and you have the schedules, okay, we know this video is coming out. This is the last video coming out at this date.
right.
Okay, so then the week prior or 2 weeks prior, we need to have had 5 more outfits,
Yeah.
5 more locations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can do that, but you have to make your outfits and locations.
Yeah. That stuff's easy for me.
But write it
To,
down. I have to see it. I have to know. You know what I mean?
right.
A lot of times I feel like we're thinking, you're like holding onto your phone. You're like, I got to do this. I'm like, I'm here. I got to know what it is too.
Yeah, I just
You
get
just
into
get
like,
so like.
yeah, because I want to get it. I just want to get it done, and it's like,
But if you want me to help you, you gotta kind of
yeah,
release.
yeah, yeah.
And I can always put you in a headlock and make you. No, I'm just kidding.
Could also pile drive you, bro. Come on, I'm a wrestler. We've
I'm
gone now. We've did
pregnant. Why
not.
would you do that?
Oh my god, child abuse. No, here we are. Sorry, I did this again. It turned into us freaking not bickering, but like trying to figure this out.
I think it's just
And
us
I
being
think I
honest
need to
about it,
start
and it
bringing
probably
this stuff
helps.
off the podcast. But at the same time, here we are, dude.
I don't know. I think there's something about doing it on the podcast that makes us both a little bit honest, more honest.
Yeah, I didn't like it when we first started doing it.
I know, but like the thing is like
I guess that's what it needs to be.
it needs to be. It needs to be relatable and true, and like it necessarily that somebody is listening to this that's a couple might not be sitting here not debating, but like conversating about music, but they have something in their life that one feels like they're not getting the help that they need.
Yeah,
And the other one is like, I don't know how to help you because you won't tell me. And there's a way to like discuss it without being angry at each other.
No, I'm not angry at you.
No, I know
But
you're
right
not.
now,
That's what I'm saying. There's a way to discuss
I
it
love
and
you very
communicate
much.
it with each other
Yeah.
without hurting each other's feelings.
Yeah.
Initially, it might be a little like, oh, okay, you feel that way about me, but it's
Right.
not feeling that way about you. This is how I feel doing it because I don't know. You know, like I feel like through all that conversation that we have, now there's somewhat of a plan as long as we stay on that plan.
Right.
That
All
we're
right.
fine.
So all this week, my task.
And I love you very much too.
I love you.
You said
Like,
it and I didn't.
I just want to like.
I love you.
My task. I'll get the ideas ready for the shoots. We just got to choose like.
You're gonna write them down.
Yeah.
Location. And the vibe.
It's really the location. I gotta like scout out the location.
Well, when I say vibe, I mean more like okay, go on there. Like the other day, you showed me the picture with the neon light.
Yeah.
And like that, like show
Once
me,
I show
because
you,
like I can go there and I can have a whole, you know what I mean? Like when I go to take pictures, like I can figure out a vision when I'm there.
Yeah.
But I want it to be your vision, and I can work with you with that. I can come up with another idea that might change it a little bit, but like you know, I just want to know what we're going in to do. Wanting to know, like, okay, hey, this is like a dark picture where it's just like the outline of my face and maybe a hat on or what, you know what I mean? Like I want to know what you saw on this when you picked this location. What was your vision of it? Because we can always change it. I can always take different pictures, but I want to make sure that your vision is the one that we're capturing first. And if you choose to like something that I later, but I want to make sure before we leave that you've gotten
what I wanted,
what you wanted, and then we can add extra.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, I'm bossy. I can do it.
No, I know. And that's what I need. That's what frustrates me so much about it is like, I know I have that. I know that like, if you had all the knowledge that I have about like that, all the stuff I don't like, all the stuff that confuses me, but I know it's just so much. Mm-hmm. Like, I know that if you had that information on how this stuff works in your brain, you would be able to do the things or be able to push me to do the things or make sure that I'm doing the things that need to be done.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like we already do it as a family.
Yeah, it's just scheduling, I think, to add to it. Because it makes me feel more like prompt to do it, and I know it's coming.
Yeah. But what I was going to say, we will definitely do that. So next Friday, let's plan on going out in the evening and starting to shoot for this stuff. Okay. It's not, so yeah, Friday of next week, this week coming up, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because we have
we said the following weekend.
Then it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Either of those Fridays are open, so it doesn't matter. If
let's
you
do
want
it
to
next Friday, just so I feel like
Friday,
it's soon.
The 18th.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. I will ask Brittany, and she's cool, or your mom. You figure out whoever wants to watch. My mom works on Friday. It's
Friday.
Yeah.
But
okay, so Brittany.
Or it could either be Friday or Sunday, but let's say Friday because then Saturday and Sunday it's the weekend. If we can figure out how to do this kind of stuff, we've gone 40 minutes almost talking about this. If we could figure out how to do this on the weekdays and we could still enjoy our weekends together without having to be like, this could be our work. Like, I want this to, you know what I mean? This be our little side job.
Right.
Because I believe even without being the biggest thing in the world, we can make money from music and we could be at home and we could be with our family more. It's possible. And I could play shows and make money. Like,
right.
It's an accessible dream. It's a hard dream, but I think that our brains together morph together, we can make it happen. But like I said, I'll do that. I'll try and scout spots. So I'll think of all the spots and the
And if I
shots.
see any, I'll send them to you. I don't mind
Yeah,
doing that too.
I think
but
it's honestly gonna be something that we could go do in Flagler. Now that it's not so, you know what I mean.
right,
I'm already thinking of different spots. Even if
like
it's like
I was even trying to like think of like more of like a country vibe bar,
okay, oh, country bar.
like
So yeah, we'll have to.
So I think there's one in Ormond.
We're sitting here doing it right here. Ormond, or just go to Bunnell and go to like the side wall of the country cooler, or like, you know what I mean,
Right,
or
right,
right outside of one that's not busy, but it's like got the lighting and the nighttime.
right,
Really, I'm just imagining nighttime outside lighting, like outside bar lighting.
right.
We can kind of create that in a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
Because Flagler at night, you're not going to see the beach anyway. It doesn't matter. It just has to look like Poor Waltz. Poor Waltz has a hallway of brick.
Yeah, but we just got to be outside at Port. I can't go into Port Waltz.
No, I know. We don't. No, we're not gonna. I don't want to go inside of any of the bars. I'm not a bar
Well,
guy.
I know, but we originally said we were going to do Port Waltz because your mom pretty much knows a lot of people. You could sit at the bar and be a nice shot. I don't think that's still not a bad idea. I think you would just have to have, if Lex
Somebody
has time or your mom, anybody has time to go in there with you, because I just can't.
Yeah. But this week, I might try and send you some stuff. Okay. But in your downtime, like TikTok, how do I manage a music artist? Or what does a music manager do? Or what do I need to know? You know what I mean?
You ever hear the story about Elvis's manager?
No.
The snowman?
Oh, I've watched the movie, yeah.
I'm going to snowman you.
Don't snowman me. There's plenty of people who manage their husbands.
Have you ever heard of a momager before?
Have you ever heard of...
About the Christian or you?
Whatever. Yes. Dude, Michael Jackson.
All of a sudden, there's going to be a picture of Ryan breaking the internet.
Right. No, and I think...
I'm kidding, baby. I got you.
I think that your job would be more just like making sure I'm staying on task, and it's because it's something that we have to... Like, even with the song I have out now, I was not consistent enough in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's because I put it all on me. So then it's my fault. And then I don't want to do it because I'm not seeing results when I want to be able to just hunker down and detach.
Right.
Let's stop talking about this on the podcast. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. You'll see all the results of us trying to do this stuff, because regardless if she helps or not, I'm going to put the songs out. We love you. We hope that everything went well with you for the
I hope you guys were okay during the storm.
We're praying for everybody. Next week, hopefully we talk about how great the photo shoots and stuff went for this stuff, and we'll talk about how great church is, because worship week, baby.
Yeah.
Gotta love a worship week. I have to go to the bathroom. This was a long episode.
We had to go grocery shopping after this.
Oh, we gotta go grocery shopping. Honestly, most people dread it. I don't mind it. Especially when we don't have the children with us, because it's me and you, baby.
It is. My favorite part right now is not that I ride around in a scooter.
It is your favorite part.
It's not my favorite part. No? I feel so embarrassed. The other day I went into the store without you, and I literally made myself walk because I was not.
You went with me the other day and walked. I noticed. I was like, she didn't take the scooter.
Oh, because they were all like wet and soaking, and like there were like a lot of people like waiting in a line for them. I was like, okay, right. I'm not about to take it from Grandma Susan over there.
Yeah, Susan needs it.
I mean, I'm hurting too, Susan, but I know how you're gonna judge me because I'm young. So I'm gonna let you have it.
All right, so we're going grocery shopping. Winn-Dixie, baby. Here we go. All Maybe right. Walmart. I don't know if we're doing that.
For sure, we gotta go to Walmart.
Oh, God. I love a good Walmart trip. I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys. Well, we're praying for you. We hope that everybody made it out of the storm okay. And if you're still dealing with the outcome and can't think of the word, I hope that everything, we pray that
destruction.
Everything, yeah, there you go. Sure. We hope that everything is being healed. Pray for everybody that is having a hard time, everybody that's got hit. We've lost people. I'm sure we've lost personal stuff. We've lost stuff,
memories.
Yes,
it's tough, rough. But
we're thinking about you. We love you. Thank you. Have an amazing Monday. Have an amazing week. We'll see you next Monday. Next Monday, the episode won't be 2 hours long, I promise. It might be. I bring this stuff up late in the episode because I want it to be quick, and then me and you literally just get into conversations that we refuse to have off the podcast, I guess. So I love you guys. We love you guys. We love each other.
We do.
Yeah.
I think that's clear.
It's very clear. Okay. Bye.